everybody. Snuck up on me. Hello. Hello, everybody. I'm going to start in just a second. Okay. There we go. I found myself. Hi. Okay, thanks everybody for coming. This is the fifth chubby. I forget what we called it. I'm having a lot of fun with the names. Hope you guys are too. So this one's kind of mixed up because I was delayed getting to it. I knew what I was going to say yesterday and I've been taking notes today, but getting back to get everything together, it's slightly mixed up. So all that means is I just need to go a little bit slower as I pick out the codes for you, because essentially, if you want to see a little glimpse inside my brain, that's what it looks like. So I'm just following the pink instead of following the yellow. Okay, so I would love you to say, all you beautiful people, I'd love you to say how you've been doing this week. Have you noticed anything about what we're learning about ourselves? Did you notice any changes or have anything come up? So while I'm waiting for you to say, and please send me your, your testimonials if you want to. I've been getting some really great ones. I'm not super good with getting all that kind of stuff up, but just trust me, and people are saying that it's good stuff. So today is a little bit, maybe just a slight bit of a bigger transmission, in that we're doing a few different things, all kind of coming at weight loss by a different direction. And I am praying that we're going to have a smooth one, because we had a really big warning a minute ago, and a lot of thunder and lightning, etc. Has been going on. So hopefully there's going to be no problems. Okay, hi everybody, Steph and Val and Justin and Marianne. Thanks so much. So I'm going to try to, I don't think anybody has said anything. Sorry if I missed anybody and you had a question to ask about tonight. You can always ask after the fact or send me a personal message. So tonight's Chub 5 is about setting things straight. If you feel as though you need to do that, if somebody says something different than how you feel about something, you feel like you need to get in there and set it straight. Set it straight, because you know what the truth is. It could be being really perfect, trying to be super perfect, and then comparing yourself to other people. How busy is this person, or have they come up with different ideas, or how far along are they on this, that, and the other road. That one could be, it could just be anything like that, and that keeps you super stuck. So let's see what Steph says. I'm feeling the call into silence and stillness. I'm feeling buzzy, fuzzy, wired, and uncomfortable. Yeah. The energy is just really, I've kind of quit looking to see what it is, because it's like one long continuous wave is how it feels to me. I think I asked people if they were dizzy over the weekend. I was supposed to go with Kathleen to Maryland, and I couldn't. I was dizzy and all over the place. I could hardly walk from the bed into the living room to the sofa, and then I felt like I was going like that. I had major vertigo for hours and hours. I finally fixed myself with the brain code, and that does remind me. I'm going to add the brain code, because people have been talking about it, and we might as well add that in. Certainly not going to hurt. It's Kayla May. I can hardly sit still to your voice. Okay, awesome. Okay, we're going to go here, everybody. I think that's enough people to actually go. And please tell people about the Chub. We're going to do it for a little while. I don't know how long, of course. Things come and go, don't they? I had a class that I was in a couple nights ago, and our work is done. Done. That's not the one that happens on Sunday. It's a different class. And so suddenly things are happening, right? Have you guys had something happen just suddenly and roll with it? That's what we've been doing, is we roll with it. On that day I couldn't go to Maryland, I just had to rest. I had to go lay down and, change my day. And my guides told me that. They said, sit. They actually said, don't drive, which is big. I've never had my guides say that. Here comes a storm. Yeah, no kidding, dude. I can't believe it. This is a big one. They actually said on the radio. It said 60-mile-an-hour gusts. Yeah, out of my headspace and not normal. Oh, good for you. Isn't that nice? You don't want to get in your headspace. Trust me. That's all of us, not just you. I'm not picking on you. Marianne says, I've been feeling like I was in two dimensions at the same time. That is exactly the perfect way to put it. You feel like you're really out there, and I have no problems reading people. I have no problems cogitating. But if I'm just sitting by myself or lying down and meditating, man, you can go pretty far right now. It's super cool. I'm really, really enjoying this little bit of time while sending out an awful lot of love to those who are having a hard time and struggling right now. It's kind of that double thing. So we're going to be doing that, setting things straight. And I just want to douse just to make sure. So Holy Ones, do I have a code for that setting things straight? Yeah, I do. Because there's no perfect people out there, and to try to make yourself want to be perfect, okay? Or you want to be perfect so that you would look a certain way, act a certain way, be a certain way. There's none of that right now. That is what's coming off. The old ego suit is coming off. There's Galadriel. Yeah, absolutely. I enjoy doing this. They told me go out and have some fun, and this is fun for me. It's really fun. I did a little weed pulling, and I went out when I wasn't busting down water, and now here we are here. So we're gonna, as said, take a look at labeling something good versus something bad. And so I would ask you guys to really watch your labeling. And labeling is having something happen and saying, that was the worst thing ever. Gee, I feel terrible. Wow, that, whatever. You guys know what labeling is by now. And it's not helping you. And it's not helping you to go back over and go back over and go back over, which is also this little period of time we're in called nostalgia. So this nostalgia piece, they just gave me that thing. Hey, Mel. They gave me that word nostalgia a moment ago because I was trying to come up with a way to understand, why are we thinking about that old stuff now all of a sudden, like really old? Well, that's a good thing to have happen, because we want to go back and see what do we remember about that? Does it seem like we know more because we know ourselves better? Do we still have that level of whatever you labeled it in there? Was that a painful thing? Was that so hard that when you think about that thing, you just skitter and run? Because we all have those, right? When something went down that is so painful that you can't hardly think about that, that may come up, and this week was a heck of a week to do it. I wish I was more of an astrologer. I just am not. All I know is that something's going on, that I feel like this ascension thing is now full on, all time, all day, and even people who have never felt something are now feeling it, right? Right. Hey, Sherry. Okay, so I'm going to start, I believe, and we're going to talk about, we're going to code for beliefs. If you guys knew the codes backwards and frontwards, which some of you people do on here, you're going to get a clue. So last night in the class I was talking about, as those codes came through, I was getting the clue that class was done. And I felt overwhelmingly a little bit sad because I didn't know it was done. I didn't know. But like everything else in my life, the door has opened, but the door had to close first. Okay? So something super cool is coming after that. I don't know, but I'm going to make it that way because that's what I'm accepting, right? That's what I'm accepting. Good stuff right now. And one of you guys said, universe surprise me. Who is that? Somebody said that, because I have been thinking about that ever since I heard it. I don't know if it's one of you guys, but they said, I just say every morning to the universe, surprise me. So the thing I did last week is I said, out to the universe through my highest self, I said, I would like to have somebody, and I think I might have used the word family. I think I said family. This is what makes it so interesting. I said, I'd love to hear on the telephone from my family. Now, I have my phone off all the time. I just do. It's off because I don't want to be helping somebody and have the phone ring. And also, I think it's pretty intrusive if you're doing something like sleeping or whatever, or meditating, which is worse, to have the phone ring. So I just keep it off and I look at it, you know. And so, son of a gun, I heard from 3 people that I consider family. And I hadn't spoken to them for a while, and it was really beautiful. And I actually didn't recognize it as answering my, I called it a miracle. I said, will you send me a miracle? I did it at Christmas time, and I got a whole bunch of miracles. I think I got some for other people too, because once the miracle machine is pooping it out, there's no stopping it. And how do you get the miracle machine to poop it out? Well, number one, you're not labeling, okay? You're not labeling. You are sitting back and having a small rest. Even if you're working, you got to have a little bit of rest, right? And you're not comparing, all right? You're releasing control on everything. You're not constantly in what causes anxiety. Like, I'm not even going to say it. You guys know what's going to come out. I'm just not going to say it. You guys know what causes the main problem right now. Jupiter and the Sun conjunct Neptune, and Saturn conjunct Aries, Venus and Uranus conjunct at last degree Taurus. Lots of intense energies. Those are collective energy. Thank you for saying that. And you know what, Sherry? I was just texting. I was just dousing everybody, and the world is looking better than I've seen it in a couple days, and so has the collective, and so were you guys. You guys were open and fast. And if anybody's sucking, you're doing one of those things I was talking about. It's a belief. You're looking outside yourself at the you know, turn it on, not such good stuff. Okay, you're either doing one of those. You're labeling, okay, and you guys don't want to ever live with me, because if I catch somebody labeling, I say that. I catch people having that bass-ackwards way of going through life, which Kathleen did for me years and years and years ago, and helped me be the person that just doesn't look at that crap anymore. Yeah, you got to have that open heart intention. And then all of it's going to fall in. It's just going to fall in. It's just going to be as easy as losing a little bit of weight and having your shorts fall off your butt. It's going to be awesome. Okay, so we're going to actually start. And for those who came on near the end, it's all mixed up. And so you're going to hear me flipping my pages a little bit, because I go kind of in a little line, in a straight line. Okay, so go ahead and close your eyes, please. Everybody, close your eyes. Take your hands and feet apart. Just relax. Relax. All right. So together we call to Source, our God, our teams of light, our highest aspects of self, and the ancestors. We call in the sun disk. And your sun disk is really pretty pink. It's like pink diamond. Still the same, because we have so many angels right now that are around us, and they're really, really focusing on assisting, and that will give you a nice pink diamond to stand on, nice and flat. So these have been going out pretty far. So the sun disk is a big, giant, flat piece of crystal, big as a football field. I'm going to send you code 18. Just breathe that on in. Just breathe it on in. Code 18 to release control. Now lie down on that beautiful sun disk. Stay in your mind. Think about how it would feel to lie down on a giant crystal, which I think would be awesome. And shine the light from your 12 meridians out your back into the new earth, out your chakras, out your nadis, your little baby chakras, and just shine, shine, shine down like a whole bunch of spotlights shining in. There's all kinds of info in that. So I'm going to ask y'all to take your seatbelt off, because as you lay there, you're seatbelted in. Just means you're a little worried about something. At least one person has that thing around their neck. So just take that off, because you're going to speak up. Get your needs met. Just whizzle around your feet. Take those bindings off your feet and off your hands. Whizzle, whizzle. Okay, very good. Shine that light. And now shine the light up into the universe, same, just become a blinding light. I always see it in gold, but it's up to you to see whatever you think. You could look like a traffic light for all I know. Just shine, shine, shine. Okay, and now I'm going to ask if Archangel Michael says that you need your assemblage point adjusted, and yes, because we're going through a lot right now, so we may be adjusting. And so here we go. You're just going to hear me follow him. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's good. Now that is movements within your assemblage point, not how many people needed it. I don't know how many people did. I'm just reading you an aggregate for just a minute. I just see one body. Okay, very good. As you stand there on your sun disk, just realize you have a beautiful tree at your back. And just go ahead and hold hands with that beautiful tree. They're going to hold you with their branches and leaves. Now drop down in to earth with your grounding cords from your root chakra, your heart chakra, chakras in your hands and feet. Just drop on down. And as you go down, think about, boy howdy, look at all that blue light. You're going to hit Middle Earth, and it's going to be bluer than blue. You're going to feel a little bit of movement maybe on your head, especially your third eye. That's a gorgeous Mother Tanaatsin kiss. And as you rise up, you build that column of blue light supported by the blue beams of light. As you ride on up, back to the top, and we call in the golden columns of light, the stargate, the violet flame, to go with that blue light column that you're standing in right now. That holds the energy in this business of feeling good, art of your energy kind of stuff. So let's call in nature, matter, means, and action through your soul. The 4 directions, north, south, east, and west, through all of our elemental partners, and the 4 archangels. And from listening to Steve Nobel for 400 years, I know it's Archangel Raphael in the east, it's Archangel Michael in the south, Archangel Gabriel in the west, and Archangel Uriel in the north. I just like to borrow that work from him because they're so there for me. I just feel them holding this space for us. Now we call in every day. Think about calling in your highest, most favorable, easiest timeline, because why not? Why struggle? Remember, we're going to choose how things are going to go down. And we want to call in highest, most favorable. Go ahead and say out loud, I return my body, mind, spirit, and emotions to this present moment, just so that you're right here, right now. You're not with the tree. You're right here, right now, sitting on your seat or lying down. You're going to go for a ride with us. And just notice all around you, above and below, out in front of you and behind, the living rainbow. As we take this moment to communicate with our souls. Very good, well done. Now your energy is very nice, body, mind, spirit, and emotion. And even though things have been pretty up and down, you're holding pretty well tonight. All right, now, can I send this out? Yeah, I'm going to send out the abundance activation overlay. Just feel this coming in. It's like standing in a really beautiful pink and golden tent. So imagine your feet are on some soft carpeting in this gorgeous tent. And here come the codes: 34 abundance, 35 power pack. I just send this out with my sacred breath. 36 masculine feminine balance, 37 heart mind, 38 prosperity, and then code combos number 9, source of fear release, which is why abundance gets stopped in the first place. Number 11, release the past in this moment because you're not there anymore. Number 12, freedom, I am. Now feel that overlay come in. It comes up your feet, to your legs, to your body, all the way up, hands and arms, neck, head, and whoop, overhead and down, and whoop, coming on up, and whoop, going on down. And it's nice and pink, and you should feel nice tingly. You should feel abundant. Okay, and so just now walk on that pink crystal, please, as we take a look to see if you need the next one. Yeah, you do. So we're going to do global fire. As I witness the presence of some interference, and under universal law, that just cannot be. So, under the law of purification, I command the release, and I'm going to do it right now. There's words to this. The space behind is now a light with the highest frequency of beloved source God and the highest frequency of peace, love, and freedom. So it is. There it is in existence. You are free from what we just saw there, and your energy now is very fast. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, now we're actually going to start now. Let's see here. Going to clear that something good versus something bad that happens, that labeling. I noticed that on myself this week because I was really inflamed because I got my hair test back. Don't open your eyes. I'm just going to tell you something. I got my hair test back and said I was not allergic to something that clearly the survey says I am. Okay, 147. The essence of your soul. So remember those beliefs and what came back around. We're going to do another one. The beliefs. Remember, in your thoughts, things that came back around. Number 18, control. Because once those memories and things that come back, you go, I'm going to hold on to that. And then you lose your day thinking about the time, whatever happened. Okay. So to do this, we're going to do 148, 149, 150, which is trust yourself and your decision, take your power, take your place, the crown, and to be the king, the throne. And those are the divine masculine codes, no matter if you're a boily or a girly. We both have that in us, right? We have both of those in us, and so that is your divine masculine. Sit up, take notice about that. Working on your third chakra, mental malware, 75, 76, 77. Okay, chakra number 25, that work, 142, 143, 144. Align to win, that's align to win. Okay, then number 5, emotional release, that's your subconscious. Clearing disappointment, panic, indecision, and overwhelm, that's 142, 143, 144. That's aligned to win. Your eyeballs, which my eyeballs are just steadily getting better. Wahoo, eyeballs, 78, 79, 80. Shame, pain, and blame. Shame, pain, and blame. Now remember, all of this stuff works together hand in hand, or it wouldn't be on here. And it's all sort of chubby. So we're going to take this as chubby action. Even if our eyes are getting better, we're still doing both, okay? Right now. 120 to 122. What trapped you? How'd you get trapped? 120, 121, 122. And then 27 to 30, perfectionism. We got to get that out. Number 27, 28, 29, 30. And that emotional subconscious, that's what I was looking for. Number 10, unstated words. So you may have words that you need to say that you're holding back. God only knows why. Seriously. There's no reason to hold back now. You don't want to be a stink butt about it, but saying how you feel, getting it out, that's number 10, unstated words, which will make you ill and then possibly purge right now. Number 98, life itself. Okay, and then we're going to go into that nostalgia stuff. So that's the Raven's Eye. And hold on a second, I got to flip around here because I want to read your Raven's Eye. Is really super cool if I can find it. Okay, Raven's Eye is the shield to choose yourself, 136, 137, the golden ring, and 138, release the dark web. That is in nostalgia, because in the collective and in the, what's being said around us in all ways, it's cool to think back to nostalgia, and people, they constantly tug at our heartstrings. If you watch that square that blats out baloney, you're going to see how they tug at our heartstrings. I almost said a bad word, but because Patrick Corrigan is on, I'm not going to say a bad word. And I'm going to do the brain code, woohoo, which belongs to Shakib, my friend. It's called flight. Right and left brain hemispheres, alignment, speed and processing, number 134. Okay, now don't open your eyes quite yet. Okay, so are these beauties done? Okay, so let's do that. All right, so let's go ahead. We got through that. Hot diggity. All right, we got through it. So please to say, I return my body, my mind, my spirit, and my emotion to this present moment. And open your eyeballs, have a little drink or a little cackle. Hey P, how you doing? Miss Paula Simone is here. Hello Paula. Boy, I was, as my mother would say, dizzy as a bed bug the other day. I could not drive my sofa, let alone my car. Becca's at work. Amy made it. Well, you guys, you made it. And you can always go back through. And if you feel like it, you can do these over and over again. It's not going to hurt you. It feels really good. I have people say that they're still doing Chub 1, 2, 3, 4, and now we got a 5. So do as many Chubs as you want. And so could you now tell me, how's everybody feeling? And since Melanie's here, she might have fallen asleep. I'm going to ring the bell. Come on back. Come on back. Hello. Are you there? Yes. Yes. God bless you. How is everybody feeling? You are quite welcome. Oh, Jessica, how you doing, sweetie? I know I sent you birthday greetings, but sometimes I think I didn't. But I think I did. I hope I did. Marianne says she was out. I feel sparkly, Carrie says. Good. Yeah, that was a lot. And so the reason I don't say a ton about what this all does is because you just kind of have to take it in. How do I access this from the beginning? Oh, it'll come back up, sweetie. I still got to tell you something, Beth. It's super cool, and I've not forgotten. It'll just, okay, feeling bright, shiny, like a new penny on my 51st birthday. Hope you're having a good day, sweetheart. Always get major hot flashes. Much calmer. Good. I love you too. Definitely was the holdback, but I busted into an aura globe. Busted those straps off. Definitely felt the loop let go, and I feel normal and very energized. What a relief. Oh, you're welcome, sweetie. Why be normal? I'm feeling good, Barbie says. Today I was so dizzy, had to take a nap. Dude, that brain thing is going to help you. So I'm just going to say this. You can, anybody who has that weird brain thing, you can just text me and say, I have a weird brain. I will send you the brain thing. Because it is so weird. And you really feel discombobulated because you wonder if you're going to get from the chair to the kitchen for the glass of water kind of thing. That was that weird. I had to go lay down. And then what was bummed about it, I was so bummed about it because I was going to go somewhere with Kathleen. I meant from the first one, not just today. Oh, yes. If you want number 1 and 2, I'll send you the recording. So 3, 4, and 5 today, they're all on lives on my thing. You got to scroll back to get it. Oh, here comes. Here it is. Here it comes. I don't know if you can hear it. It's been like, you know, my mom said, Jesus shaking his sheets and the angels bowling. They're bowling up there. I love you too, sweetheart. So I'll send you that, Beth. I swear to God. Okay. All right. So Brendita said, yes, please. I'm not sure what the yes, please is. Could you tell me what the thing is that you want? I did the brain code. So it was in there. It was, Shakib, remember when I say it's Shakib's code? So these codes sometimes are named after my friends. It's just whoever said the thing that I was working on the code and they helped me with it. Kaboom. Irma's got one. Amal's got one. Mel's got one. Lori's got one. Other people have one. So, okay. I do believe I am done. And so please share this out if you feel like it. Tell people about it because it really does work. It really will give you good sleep and possibly, maybe even a good poop. What have you? Send me the Chub. I didn't come in at the start. Oh no, you just have to give Farcebook a couple seconds and it'll regurgitate all those squirrels at Facebook, right? It regurgitates, and then in just a few minutes, it comes back up right here on my page. The reason I'm doing that now rather than sending people out a thing for having it on Zoom is because there was too many people, and my poor little hand sending out all those things. I have to be cool about my hands. So what I do with these codes, I started talking about it and I got I squirreled. What I do with these codes on somebody's reading is it comes up from the beginning to the end of your reading what I'm digging out. So it's not the same thing every time. It's not. That's the thing about doing these things, my old ones where I did it like once every week, once every 2 weeks or whatever. That is not what we're doing if we're doing a personal reading. So if you have a problem that you just can't get, give me a call. We'll set up a time and we'll dig it out, because now's the time. You've got the ability. You do. It's all you. I'm just flashlighting your way. This is not, anything other than that. Okay? So God bless each one of you, and I hope to see you next week. I don't know when it will be. I'll let you know. So God bless y'all. Have a good evening. Talk to you soon.